we start, I was just going to say that I'm actually going to be speaking to myself the entire time, and also trying to make very good contact with everybody in the audience. I want to make sure that this is working. All right. Go ahead and start. Michael, I want to tell you your life story now. And this is because I only want great things that happen to you. Now, realize there's one thing that you are missing, and there's a certain type of love. And every one of us in this room can relate to the fact that hindsight is a great thing. But let's tell this story. Michael, you were born June 28, 1951, to Paul and Dolores Fern in Mobile, Alabama. Actually, it was June 29th. You found your birth certificate at the age of 13 and realized that there was a mistake. There was one certain thing that the Fern family had to deal with during all this time, and that was that Dad was extremely verbally abusive, and Mom was an enabler. Now, how did that affect you, Michael? Well, you felt your mother's love, but not your father's. And even while you were being abused continuously, you realized that you were good inside, that you became outgoing, and that you became outgoing and you had something to prove. As a young adult, you became familiar with loving wine, women, and song. And after a great time, you actually put yourself in a position of meeting an older woman, thinking, hey, this is different. Looking at marriage, and even the humor in all of this is that your father said, are you sure about this? Marriage happens, and then almost immediately you are becoming verbally abused by your father's female counterpart. The similarity is that you were afraid of her for several years, but then you took control. Time passes. Your girlfriend, now your wife, is having the first child of yours. He is actually the first Fern boy in the family bloodline. At birth, you're finding out, actually it's your son's birth, you're 43 years old. At the age of 4, when he turns 4 years old, you marry. He's totally changed your life. Now your son is 22 years old and you're empty nesters. Let's talk about your professional career. While in Mobile you had a great Catholic education, both in grammar school and high school, you moved right on into college. After 3 years there, you were asked by an outside office supply company to represent outside sales in Gulfport, Mississippi. And your only question was, where is Gulfport? At that point, after that, your real estate career stayed with you from that point forward. At the age of 21, you went to work with the Gulfport company. Your broker really liked you. He watched you for days, organize, get yourself ready to go out and meet people. He finally came up to you, looked at you and said, Michael, I need you to go out that door. I want you to go out and meet people and become very familiar with what selling real estate is. And you told him you would love to, but that you did not own a car, a photo room. But anyway, at that time, you went on to, at the age of 25, you opened your own Biloxi real estate office. With a technique called farming, you took over a very large part of the Biloxi real estate sales. you had great success, and then all of a sudden, all of your desires left you. What's happened is you later found out that suffering from professional burnout and midlife crisis started for you at 33 years old. Now you're 41, you want your own problem, so you open up a real estate, land development, and a construction company called Champagne and Fern Builders. At that time, you realized that you were in a position that gaming came along, and you actually had a great 15-year progress. Now, you're on the ropes. Gaming, the trend has set in. The next thing that happened is that you saw the insurance issues change things, and then the actual economic turndown. Now you're starting over. At the age of 60, you meet a gentleman starting over that is in the mortgage business. He says to you, let's change the way people think about the mortgage or the aging housing market. At that time, you made a total change in progress and put yourself in a position of changing the things that you do, how you approach your business, and where you're at. In closing, the most important thing to know is that, Michael, you had a very rough childhood. You just did not know what he was doing. Mom, a beautiful woman, simply didn't know what to do with Dad, and she did not have the ability to do anything but keep the peace. But Michael, like I told you in the beginning, I only want great things to happen to you, but, you know, hindsight is just that. And I'm like millions of people, I would love to tell you about your life now, but I can't. Now in closing, understand that certain love that you're missing is that I love you.